Hola, good morning, good morning. Or can say hola, uh, bonjour, hey, hi, hello, all the above. Happy Monday, everybody. I wish somebody was in here so I can make sure I could be heard. Yeah, I haven't been able to do my morning time uh in a while because it's been a lot of lives going on. But no worries, because I've been enjoying it actually. So no big problem. But I don't know, yeah. I don't know. I woke up this morning. Well, I've been feeling kind of way for a little minute now, but this morning it's kind of like ugh, I'm cancering real bad this morning, like real bad this morning, like real bad. I'm cancering real bad this morning. Yeah, real bad. But outside of this, of course, y'all know this is my morning time live, but it's titled "A Time Was Had" for sure. Oh no, not say that because 2025 was not supposed to be a year of like a lot of shit, but it has been. It has been. And I'm to the point I'm just like, yeah, no, mm-mm, nah. But anyway, hi Kev, good morning. Um, but yes, I was just like, it's been this year has been very trying for me this whole entire year. And I have stepped into out of my body and y'all have seen like a different side of me and yeah, that side was put up a long time ago, but sometimes, people revert back, right? I gotta be accountable for that. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes people push you because you know you have to have control over self. Understood. But sometimes, things happen. Things happen, people happen, um, situations blossom, situations die. It's a lot of shit. It just situations are had. Negative, positive, all type of shit. It's a part of life. It's a part of what we go through. You know what I'm saying? But yes, good morning to everybody coming in. I see everybody is here. I am Talk to Me Nice, also known as Big Talk, and the biggest co-host on two other platforms. If you're not subscribed, please make sure you subscribe to my channel. Please like this live and please share me out. I do morning times in the morning, weekday mornings. I try to do it every day. Sometimes I don't. I try. I try. If there's nothing going on. But today I was like, let me go. Yeah, let me open, this slide. I just slide in. I was like, okay, who that? Because yeah, I'm cancering real bad. Cancering real bad. But it's just like I was sitting there thinking, like lately I've been thinking to myself, like, man, I've been getting out of my body. I've been getting out of my body too much, too much, too much, too much. And it's something I am not trying to do. Even though it's already done, what's done has been done. What can't be fixed can't be fixed. But moving forward, it's just like one of them things. Like I don't have time for it. If it ain't bringing me peace, I don't want it. I don't want it. I don't, because I notice myself, and it's getting to me. YouTube is a big part. I gotta say that. Like YouTube is such a big part of it. Hey, good morning, Auntie Renee. But I gotta say I gotta blame myself for it because I allowed it. You know what I'm saying? But a lot of this fucking negative ass energy came my way. It attached. I went with it. I can't blame nobody but me. So, you know what I'm saying? So, but it's getting to the point, it's kind of like, nah, that's not something I want to do. Not something I want to do. It's not something I want to deal with. It's not something I'm going to tolerate. It's not something that I want to move with in my future. Like, I come on here, do content, do all that. But the rest of that shit, I'm ignoring. I don't have time for it. I don't have time. That's if y'all notice, I just be like, yeah, I start agreeing with whatever's being said, not the hidden shit. It's just not what I'm trying to do. Because when it start affecting my mental, that's when it becomes a problem. That's when it becomes a problem. And it's just something I don't want to be a part of. Yeah, I hop on, be a part of panels and all that and good stuff, but I'm not arguing. I'm especially not finna argue back and forth over no nigga that's dead. I spent majority of the first part of my year doing that shit. That shit is dead. I'm not doing it. Should have never did it to begin with. I'm not doing it. It's just something I don't want to do. I'm not finna argue with people. I have no idea who they are. Not finna see. I'm not doing it. It's dumb. We joke. Okay, yeah. A lot of this shit, I'm finna just start laughing off because I notice it's kind of like that shit is like, cause y'all know I'm like a real mature person. So a lot of shit y'all think it's funny and kiki kaka. I don't. But it's kind of to the point. It's kind of like, man, laugh that shit off and keep it going. Don't let this shit affect you. Just laugh it off, keep going. Who gives a fuck? It is what it is. If you don't want to deal with the person, hey, Big Beezy, don't deal with the person. I don't do that force type shit. I'm not doing that force type shit. And it ain't finna start today. Just period. But it's just decisions I have to make for myself. It's these are I have to be accountable. I can't expect nobody um to do things. I can't expect nobody to whatever. It's all on me. This is my life. These are my decisions. It's the shit I have to do. And it's a lot of shit. It's kind of like I'm over it. It's a lot of shit I'm over. Hey, Black. Morning. Blessings to you as well. I'm with you, niece. Me too. Oh my God. Ben Chris, please come in here and sit down. Cause the moment you act up, you gonna get out of here. Cause I don't have time today. Don't bring that negative energy, a whole bunch of demons and all this. And y'all, let me tell y'all what I noticed. This is what I say all the time. When people going through real shit in their fucking life, they target certain people to bring them to their same fucking level. And y'all know what I'm saying? And I know this. And y'all gotta understand, I'm very analytical. Like I tell y'all all the time, I do this shit for a living. I pay attention. Pay attention. People lie all the time. People say that should be so annoying to me, y'all. Like I be telling people all the time, I don't have time to be no character. I don't have time to keep up with no lies. I don't have time for it. It's too much energy. I just don't have the time. I don't. Y'all gonna go with me to get my coffee in here. So hey DeAndre. Hey Mike, say Mike. But wait a minute. Okay, I'm gonna say. Y'all gonna have to go in here with me to get my coffee. Y'all know how my routine go. But you speaking real truth. I mean, hey, but it's draining. It's draining. And then when you like if y'all don't know, like I've been to therapy before and stuff like that, because y'all know like I went through like a postpartum situation a while back and I had like anxiety and all this shit. So I did the therapy thing. And it's crazy because when you sit with certain therapists, yeah, they did not want to fucking diagnose me with anxiety and stuff. They was like, it's gonna be temporary. Like it's not something that's long term. And I was just like, okay, well, in the meantime, between time, let's do it. So when I did do it, yeah, that's when I had got on like an anxiety medicine. Then I had gained all this weight. And I do want to let y'all know, I gained over 50 something pounds, right? And as of the other day, I am back in Wonderland and I am down 56. But all the weight I gained, well, I still got about 10 more that I want to lose. But um being on that medicine made me gain a whole lot of weight, and I gained that shit in 3 fucking months. I was going to the doctor trying to figure it out, like, why am I gaining weight? What's wrong? Is it my IUD? And what? I was like, what the fuck? They couldn't do it. I had to diagnose my fucking self. I started doing my research, looking up the shit, and I discovered, guess what? Hey, Big Stacks, it was the medicine that I was taking. Took myself off of it. I winged myself off. Weight started flying down like it. I was like, it was that the whole time. And I'm like, we pay y'all doctors to do what again? But anyway, I mean, in here, gorgeous. Good job. Thank you. Great. All of the blessings. Thank y'all for coming in this morning, supporting your girl. Where's my key at? There you go. Make sure y'all hit that like button, subscribe to my channel if you have not. And like I said, this is my I go get coffee in the morning, so you have to go with me in the store to get my coffee. And I wait. Okay, we do. But yeah, yeah, I ain't gonna lie to y'all. It's been a very long year for me. And I can't lie, like I said, I allowed a lot of it to get to me. I did. I gotta blame myself. I can't blame nobody else. I gotta blame myself. But again, I'll still be like, in certain situations, you can't, but I really don't need to because I'm gonna get back in the car, put my thing out. But um, it's situations you can and can't control. But it's up to you to determine whether you want to be a part of it or entertain it or whatever the case is. Like I said, we all grown. We all grown. And at the end of the day, I have to take my accountability for my part in anything that y'all seen on here because guess what? I shouldn't have allowed it. But I did. I did. And that's why I'm in a position right now. I'm just like, damn, it's draining. I was thinking about this last night. I was just sitting there like, this shit is draining. And if you notice, like lately, I could be on YouTube, but I've been watching. I was watching All Queens Men last night and stuff. And I was speaking, so I didn't even realize a lot of people had went live and stuff because I was cooking and I was watching All Queens Men. And I was just like, I think I need to take like a mental break sometimes. Like being on here sometimes is cool, but like letting it consume every day. Sometimes I could just, even if I do it every day, sometimes just take a break from it and go watch something else or do something else. I mean, y'all know I'm busy all the time, but as far as like watching something else and like yesterday, hey girl, good morning, how are you? I'm good. But yeah, 'cause when it start consuming a lot of your life, that energy does come about. Hey, good morning, how are you? I need to send me find it. It'd be weird using cash. I got it. Have a good day. But as I was saying, y'all, yeah, I ain't gonna lie, y'all. YouTube is a draining source. I ain't gonna lie to y'all. And I was watching some about Chat GPT and all that stuff and stuff. Sometimes I had a class where I had to use that stuff, right? And that was just like basically it's a lot of shit to be it's people actually behind that, like demonic energies behind it, telling you stuff and what the fuck did I just do? Posted a short. I don't know what the short is about, but it's a lot of it be a lot of demon. Y'all know I'm into all that demonic shit, like that spiritual shit, like devilish shit. If you bring that shit around, I know a lot of people have demonic shit on them, and a lot of people go through shit in real life. You ain't gonna lie, some people just that shit. Some people put that shit on other people and try to bring them to make them less of or less than or whatever the case is. Like people do that shit. That ain't never because I'm too much of an empath. I'm not if I'm going through some shit, I'm not gonna find somebody to bring down with me. No, I be too busy encouraging and motivating people to do better. Like meanwhile, I do that even when I'm not, at my brightest, my happiest and stuff. That's just who I am as a person. I don't know. I mean that's how I always say. I think I'm put here to heal other people, and sometimes that shit is draining. It's fuck. It's real draining. So let me read the chat. Bun B, postpartum depression is probably one of the hardest thing a woman can go through. So props to you for real. Thank you, Bun B. I'm glad this is live where a woman actually speaks real and raw. I absolutely all the time. I need that because I lost a baby myself this year, and it took me at least say, "Oh, I'm so sorry to hear that, Bun B. Prayers to you." I understand how that feels. And it's very hard to get over, especially like mentally, emotionally, because you think about it. You know what I'm saying? Like you think about like people don't understand like you get a bond already with their child. You know what I'm saying? You get a huge bond with them. They already connecting and stuff like that. And for you to lose that, I'm sorry to hear that. I'm not really sure what your situation is, but hopefully God blesses you again with a more healthier pregnancy. Bumby, there is this lady. If you can Google the Goddess Collection, I don't know if you have issues with like conceiving or um, if you always have miscarriages and stuff like that. But she does specialize in um, herbal teas, where a lot of women who couldn't get pregnant or struggle with keeping a baby, they now have kids because she does do. She's a doula and she does herbal teas and stuff like that. So a lot of women who have struggled with like pregnancy and stuff like that, now have what are they called, like rainbow babies. So definitely, you should definitely check her out. It's called the Goddess Collection. I wish I could put it in the chat, but I don't know why they don't let us chat on here. I don't get that. I don't understand it, but maybe because they like, girl, you lie, pay attention. But anyway, yeah, it's just one of them days. Like I woke up today and I was just like, and I try to tell myself like this every day. I'm like, today we're not allowed. We're not. I try to talk to myself every day, but today I was just like, hell yeah, because it got change has to come at some point. It just has to. It just has to. Like change has to come at some point, and it's on you. You can't expect nobody to change things. Come on, y'all. For you, you got to do it on your You got to do it on your own. Come on. You can't expect change. You can't force things. You can't force situations. You can't force life. You can't force people in your life. You can't force people to be a part and do things that you expect and want. That's just you just can't do as a person. These are people that you don't need in your circle. These are people that you don't need around. These are people that you shouldn't expect anything from. Once a person show you who they are, believe them, y'all. Because at the end of the day, no matter how much potential you see in a person, no matter how much you fight, you still that's that little truck is wearing me out. You still gonna see who you see. You still gonna get what you get. That's why everybody say that. Like, but yeah, guys, yeah. So good morning. What she say? It is even. Thank you so much. I subscribed as soon as you started. Thank you, Bumby. Thank you. Now, yeah, thank you. I will be saying like sometimes when I host panels, I try to talk about a little stuff, have open panels. But sometimes my section, they have disagreements. You might like it if you like some entertainment and sometimes, but it's cool. Thank you so much for subscribing. But yeah, and then what happened over the weekend? I know Friday, was it Friday? Yeah, Friday. I took over Born Live. Yeah, I told y'all. For some reason, I be having to clock in and don't even know I'm clocking in. Hey, Bonnie Boo, and don't even know I'm clocking in. The baton just be passed. Okay. So Born was live, and then I get text and call like, hey, um, Born went to sleep, go up at 7, handle the live. I'm just like, what? Like that's not my live. I'm gonna be like, that's not my live. Like what I'm supposed to do? And it was like somebody was over there being disrespectful and doing all kind of weird shit, which I don't understand why y'all don't expect this from this person when they do it all the time. Come on. But anyway, so I had to go over there and save the day. Yeah, per usual. Just call me Talk the Wonder Woman. But nah, I went over there. It was cool though. I actually didn't care because I had to be somewhere anyway, get my oil change done, and that take 2 damn hours. So it gave me something to do until I went back to work. But I stayed on because it was popping. I enjoyed it. We had some really good conversations. I learned some things about some people that it was kind of made sense of why like some people operate the way they do. You know what I'm saying? And some people was, I guess healed enough to talk about it. Yeah, so and we got a lot of. It was good. Sometimes I have a lot of good panels where it's like open. It's like open. It's like emotional. It was kind of. It was cool. You just don't. You never know what people going through. That's all I'm saying. You just never know. You just never know. But y'all, I just need a vacation. I need a vacation. I need a vacation. I need a mental break. I need a vacation. I just want to go somewhere where I ain't gonna worry about like shit at all. I want to be like mentally free at the moment. Y'all know how y'all go out of town and just it's just like relaxing. It's just that's what I really want to do. Like a relaxed scenery, like water, shit like it. Nice weather, just enjoyable. I need a vacation really bad. Really bad. She said, I have helped my clients with homeless and addicted, but I'll be back. Hopefully, you are here still because you're a very healing woman and you have really good energy. Thank you, Bumby. Thank you, thank you, thank you so much. Bonnie, Auntie Renee said you better be at the Women's Roundtable on Wednesdays at 7 p.m. Eastern, 6 Central Time every Wednesday. Yeah. I know the men's are supposed to be doing one. I'm not really sure when they're going to start. I have no idea. Supposedly tomorrow, maybe. I don't know. I pray you're still here. When I'm done with my client, it usually takes about 30 minutes. Those are people I love so much. I need healing too. And I'm so grateful for you. Bumby, I don't know if God sent you my way this morning, but thank you. Thank you so much. Thank you. Thank you. We all need somebody, even if you don't know the person. You know what I'm saying? You just never know what your words could do for somebody, the things you say. You just never know what somebody's going through. And a lot of the times, people need that encouragement, that motivation. Some people are open to having somebody in their life that can encourage and motivate them, and they do the same. Some people don't know how to deal with it. Some people just don't give a fuck, you know. But yeah. So no problem. No problem, girl. I'll be at work. I promise you. I guess she mean just like being there, period. I don't know if she mean getting on the panel. I don't know. Well, I see when I be about that. But yeah, y'all. Sometimes, and I tell people like, no matter, like I'm gonna tell y'all, I've been strong all my life, y'all. All my life. It's like I can go through stuff, get over it. I might be hurt and mad in the moment. I get over it, still try it again. Same shit. Man, move on. You know what I'm saying? But I still remain strong, 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 strong. And it's some people can't do it. Like I never had thoughts of like harming myself and nothing like it's. I do get to the point where I be like, oh, I hate myself for being in certain positions because it's kind of like you knew better. You know what I'm saying? It's like you knew better. Have you ever been in a situation and y'all like, damn, you knew better, and you can't be mad at nobody but yourself. Like you, come on now. You knew better. You seen that. You already know what was happening. Like, you know what I'm saying? It's kind of like that's how I be. That's how I be. But the fucked up thing about it is, like I told you, I'm a fucking empath. Like I be seeing people potential and shit like that, and then it's just like that's one of my fucking downfalls. It's bad, and it gets to the point because it makes me so mad at myself too. Because I'm like, man, come on now. How many times you gotta see that shit from different people? Family, friends, like how many times you gotta see that shit? And it's like I know I want to see it, I don't want to, but it's kind of like it's one of them things. Like yeah, that's what I'm saying. I think. I don't care what nobody say. I am here for a purpose, and I see what the purpose is. And let me tell y'all what I always tell myself, and I know this based on people that I dated in the past. Let me tell y'all something, and this is I don't think I ever shared this with y'all, and I noticed this like years ago. I always date men who have mother issues. I don't know why. I do not know. That's why I be saying I think I am here for a purpose. I'm kind of starting to see my purpose. Well, I kind of noticed it some years back. But child, it's always the case. I swear. I swear, y'all. Like I swear, it is crazy. I don't understand it. I don't get it. It's like always with mother issues. And I told myself I wasn't, I told myself, I was like, I'm never gonna deal with that, you know what I'm saying? Because it's kind of like I always attract men with either their mothers are deceased, their mothers, they don't have a real good relationship. Like it's always been the case. I think it's only one person in my life, and that was like my very first boyfriend when I was like 15, 16, all the way up to 20 or whatever, that had a relationship with him. After that, it was like everybody else that just did not have a good relationship with that. Why is that? Because naturally nurturing, and I possess the motherly, energy or whatever. But it's kind of like I don't understand that shit. That be blowing my mind. Like I just don't understand, and I be like, boy, I don't get it. I don't. Um, she said the pressure. Bonnie B, if you come, I would like you. She said the pressure. Hey, I don't know how to say your name. Sadun, Leo Empath. That's probably why we get along so we'll talk. Yep. Cause your sign come right after mine too. And Bonnie, that's why some people might not. Hold on, I gotta make sure I'm going with it. Some people might not understand. Like I understand you at times, and people might not understand you at times, but I do because I'm kind of like you in so many ways as far as like the empath part of it. I get it. Why you know what I'm saying? Do certain things for people and don't give up and keep trying and all that. Like I'm the same fucking way. It gets draining. It's fucked up. It does because sometimes you feel like I get tired of being strong. Why can't nobody encourage me? Why can't nobody motivate me? Why can't nobody be there for me like I'm there for them? That's how we think, but we still do it. We just be like, oh well, and we still do it. But at times it'll be appreciated. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, it'll be appreciated. But I don't know none of this stuff you're saying in my chat. She said, talk OMG, look, every man I date, their mother passes away while they're with me. Man, Bonnie, I'm telling you, I don't know what it. Oh, and guess what, y'all? It say 11:11 on my screen just now. It said I had 11 people in here and I had 11 likes. That's weird. I'm telling y'all, that's weird. But anyway, yeah, Bonnie, it's crazy because I don't know. I peeped that like some years ago. I peeped that shit. And what I also noticed that men who have the mother issue things do not know how to love a woman. They don't, because they don't know. They don't know how. They never was loved by that woman and all that. Like a lot the men that I dated, mother was unalive when they were a kid or whatever. So they didn't really get to know who she was, to experience her, nothing like that. You know what I'm saying? But it's kind of like I'm noticing like a lot of people, a lot of men who don't have their mothers in their lives or actively in their lives, they do not know how to love women. They don't. They don't. And that shit, man, if you ever experience it, you'll get it. Like you'll think a person know how to, you'll be different than that. We can't change people, y'all. We just can't. We can't. The way they come is just the way they are. We can't change it. We just can't. His mom wasn't that, but that his mom was not. But I had heard this like years later, and I was like, what the fuck? That really happened? And I was like, damn. But I won't put that story out there. But I was just like, damn, that really happened. But I just know I could tell like the way things are going that he didn't have his mother in his life. And the crazy part is they had like a lot of siblings, but he had like sisters and all this. I guess like his sister was like the you know how sometimes like the older sister's the one who take care of everything and stuff like that. But I'm telling y'all, like I dealt with I dated a dude. We weren't really like in a relationship, but these two people they both like didn't have their mothers, like they passed away. And it's crazy because it's been like that. It's been like that. So, I just like I said years ago, I was just like, damn. I was like, damn, I'm noticing that pattern. You know what I'm saying? And I was just like, wow. But yeah. Hey, Britt. Nobody thinks we ever need help because we've always been the strong. Man, for real. And sometimes, man, listen, I need help, damn it. I don't give a damn. Stop thinking we always strong all the time. Like being empaths, yeah, we strong because we there for other people. We say fuck it to ourselves, but shit, we want that same treatment at times. We might, I know we strong, we appear strong and all that, and we don't look like we don't need help. But guess what? Sometimes we want fucking help. We do. And we don't want to, one thing about us, we not going to ask for it. But if it happens, we're appreciative. Like, yeah, we're very appreciative. Very, very much appreciative. I don't keep going on. What is that? But yeah, so it's a lot of things, like I said. But yeah, yeah, it be like it sometimes. And I ain't gonna lie, like I don't know. I probably struggle with daddy issues. I don't know. I be telling people like I'll be like I don't know. Y'all know how they say like karma come in different forms. It don't have to be like the same form, whatever the case is. I think I get my daddy karma. When it come like relationship, well, I want to say, nigga, my daddy must have been a fucking ooh, he must have been a fucked up person. Cause I'd be like, boy, am I gonna get it right? I used to be like, am I gonna get it right eventually? Like, yeah, I've always wanted to be married. Like, always wanted to be married. Hey, Auntie Shay, I always wanted to be married. And I'm just like, damn, my clock ticking. Like, fuck. I mean, I understand some people get married like in later ages and stuff. I'm like, damn, I'm 38. I've always been a relationship girl. Yeah, I'm not. That's why when people talk about how you fucking, you this, you that, like, that ain't me. I've always been a relationship girl. I'm not the type to be out here dating different niggas, fucking doing different niggas. That's just not me. It's not something I like. It's too much to deal with. I don't have time for it. My sister be like, girl, you need to stop putting all your eggs in one bed. And I just be like, it's not that. I don't care for it. I don't care to be out here like that. I just don't. I don't. So yeah, um, that's how it be. But y'all, I be telling, like I said, I be saying, my daddy he must have been an ain't shit ass. Cause baby, listen, woo, baby, ooh, I just be like, damn, what the fuck did you? Then when I discovered my daddy was a Leo, y'all, that broke my heart. Cause y'all know I didn't used to be into like signs until like a couple years ago. It's been about 5 years now. I really went into signs and all that shit like that. And so I started like finding myself and started doing my spiritual journey and all that stuff. And when I found out my daddy was a Leo, that shit hurt my feelings, y'all. Let me tell y'all why, because the dude I dated for like a long time, like he was a Leo. And man, I was just like, why my AirPods just go off like that? Can y'all hear me? I don't understand what just happened. I hope it didn't connect to my car. And then when I discovered my daddy was one, because the dude I was dating was like a Leo. Ooh, y'all don't even understand. I was just like, what the fuck? That shit makes so much sense. But if I would have connected the two before that, I wouldn't have never. I probably wouldn't have done it. I probably wouldn't have done it. It's bad, you know how some people grow up and be like, they wish their parents would have stayed together. I'm gonna be honest with y'all, I could never see my parents together. Never. Never. They're like two different people. I can never see that. Never. But I know when I discovered he was a Leo, I was just like, makes so much sense why you're so self-centered, why you're so selfish, why you're so and I hate a all about me person. Ooh yeah, I hate that because I'm not that way. If you're an empath and it's never about you all the time and you meet an all about me person, oh my gosh, y'all that grinds my fucking gears so bad. Hey Stash Cat, I'm gonna have to go look at your profile because how you come in here and say you came in here talking about good morning lie. Yeah, I'm gonna have to look at your page because that was weird. But what was I saying, y'all? Yeah, when you meet like selfish people, that was weird as fuck. That just threw me off. When you meet selfish people, it's kind of like when you're an empath and you never make it all about you all the time. It's kind of like that shit grind my gears. I'm not that person. I can't stand no selfish person because I'm very selfless. I can't stand no selfish ass person. That shit bothers me so bad. It bothers me so bad, y'all. Hey, Smoke. Stash Cash, what you from? 'Cause that just threw me like, nah, you didn't go what you saw. You said good morning LA, so I was like, that threw me off. So where you get the LA from? Anyway, that don't matter. So I was like, wait a minute. 'Cause I do go by a lot. That's why I was like, what the fuck? But what you say, son? So yeah, yeah. And y'all know how to sometimes do like my little morning lives be about real life shit. It don't be like sometimes be fun or whatever the case is, but it be about real life shit like things that we all go through like as regular people. You know what I'm saying? We all struggle with certain things. Like I was saying, I think I do have that itch. Cause I ain't gonna lie. When it I don't know. I ain't gonna never say that I always been like, oh, I wanna be around my dad. It's never been that case. It's never been that. It's never been that. I just think like I don't really know what it feels like from a guy, I guess. Like what that energy is like. And that might be like why I struggle in situations. I don't know. And then I'm just not a I know just certain stuff I can't deal with, honestly. It's just certain stuff. Okay, okay. Cause I was like, wait a minute. But yeah. So a lot of times like we all go through shit. We all go through shit. Like I said, I noticed my pattern years ago of like the type of me and I track. I noticed it. It's like damn, damn. And some people don't understand what the whole mother issue thing. Like if you had your mom growing up and out of you can't relate to this topic. I'm not talking about that type of shit. I'm talking about people who don't know what it is to have a mother, didn't grow up with a mother, don't want to know what a motherly love is like, don't know none of that. That's what I'm talking. Morning time rants. Oh, you did smoke? Yeah, I remember you saying. See, that's what I'm saying. Like what I'm talking about is when I talk about mother issues, people don't understand the form of that. I'm talking about people who didn't grow up with a mother at all. Not people who grew up with a mother and she tried to guide you and that's not what I consider mother issue. I'm talking about people who grew up with a mother and y'all had complete problems or she wasn't here at all. That's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about. these are real mother issues. This is stuff people can you can't relate to it if you haven't experienced. This is real mother. When you going through stuff like some people didn't have nobody, didn't be weren't able to see their mother every day, didn't have no bond with their mother. This is what I'm talking about. I'm not saying this doesn't apply to people who grew up in the household with their mother guided them, their mother was there for them, their mother was that's not who I'm talking to or what I'm talking about. I done dealt with people who didn't have it. They fucking daddy did something to their mama. This is shit I'm talking about. Or somebody mom passed away. Like this is I'm talking about people that I know that grew up with no mother at all, but based on death, like stuff like that, or didn't have a relationship with their mom because they was in a situation where, you know, they, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, but anyway, drugs and stuff like that is what I'm trying to say. I was, oh, smoke, smoke. Mm-mm, mm-mm. I don't want, I'm sorry. That's too touching. I'm sorry you went through that. Golly, Jesus. Mm-mm-mm. You gonna make me cry early this morning because I couldn't imagine. I couldn't imagine that. I couldn't. And shout out to all of those who have lost a parent. Um, I honestly couldn't even tell y'all how that felt. So I can only imagine how that would feel. I haven't experienced it. I've always had like my maternal side, like I was had my mom, my dad, and then my granny and my grandfather on my mom's side. I always had them. We lost my granddaddy. How many years has it been? 4 years ago, 3.5, 4 years ago. First time, then my father's side, I didn't really. He still has his mother. I really didn't know his father, so I've always had like my granddad, my grandmother on my mom's side, and I had my mom and my dad. So I can't relate to a lot of people when it comes to certain things, you know. Oh, I couldn't imagine that though. I ain't even gonna lie to you. I wouldn't even know how to handle it. I tell everybody all the time, like if I ever call you with that, I'm telling you, I'm not gonna be able, to, especially like my mama, I'm not gonna be able to handle that at all. Hell no, hell no. Mm-mm. I ain't gonna. I probably that probably be the moment in my life I probably have a fucking attitude for real. I probably wouldn't care about nobody except my kids, of course. But Skunk Dog, oh my gosh, you are killing me. I can't. But you know what I can respect about it, Smoke? For you to be a person who have lost both parents, you don't come off like that. And I don't know like what you do behind the scenes because you know some people hurt, handle their grief and stuff differently, but I commend you for that because it's a lot of people that have no reasons to act out the way they do, but they do it. You know what I'm saying? And you have a reason. And I commend you for being a strong individual and actually coming out and being as strong as you are because you always try to mean shit. You always try to de escalate shit. You always try to, you know what I'm saying? Do a lot of that stuff. And some people don't know how to walk in your shoes or know how to handle life or anything when they experience certain things. So I commend you for that. I appreciate you for that because some people don't move like that. And for you to be without both parents, that's what's up. I respect it. I'm saying that today. I respect that shit for real. I do. I do. Damn, you was fucking me up. He trying to make me cry on this Monday because I'm already kind of emotional today. Don't make me cry. That's why I said I'm cancering this morning. I am cancering. I'm emotional this morning. Don't make me cry, Smoke. Damn. It. Don't make me cry. At this earliest, let's switch the gear because Smoke trying to make me cry. When I say I'm cancering, that means I'm emotional. I woke up very emotional this morning. And y'all gotta understand, and I know the fellas probably don't want to hear this, but y'all gotta understand, I'm on birth control, which is an IUD, and I don't get a cycle, so I never know when I'm coming on. So I have to ask other people, like my sister, for instance, are we on? So a lot of the times my emotions be all over the place. I don't know when I'm experiencing that because I don't get one. Uh, Be like an emotional roller coaster sometimes. I do a lot of times, especially if I'm mad. Depends on the situation. Cause I'm the type of person like, yeah, I gotta understand. Like I said, I'm an empath. So if I fuck with a person, I fuck with a person. When that person disappoints me, that shit makes me so mad. So mad. Hey Benji. So fucking mad. So when that happens, it's kind of like some things I be trying to like forgive and forget and all this. But when a person just continuously just piss you off, like, yeah, that should be making me so fucking mad. I get angry about that shit because, and you do, especially when you always there for a person and seem like they don't give a fuck about nothing in the world. They not that should be grinding my fucking gears, y'all. It's been like that forever with me, and I just don't understand why I deal with the shit. I don't. Or why I dealt with the shit. I don't even understand it. It's like I'm telling y'all, being a true Cancer, that shit sucks, man. I hate that shit. I ain't gonna lie to you. I ain't gonna lie to you. I wish I was a Leo and Aquarius. They don't give a fuck about shit. They don't give a fuck about nothing. Boy, I swear they don't give a fuck about nothing. I swear. I mean, they don't care about shit. They just be like, so they be nonchalant about it. So give a fuck. That's how I want to be at times. I promise you, that's how I be want to be. I swear that's how I be want to be. I do. I be want to be so fucking rude. Cancers are great. Thank you, Smoke. Thank you. And people don't understand it. When you get a cancer in your life, a good one at that, man, you don't even understand. But some people don't appreciate it. But one thing about it is, once a cancer don't give a fuck, you gonna feel it. That's one thing I'm gonna say. You gonna feel it for sure. So we don't give a fuck. We don't give a fuck. It's gonna be like the thing about a cancer is like once we don't give a fuck, it's gonna be like you never existed to us a day in our fucking life. Never. I can see you and be like, "Ooh, that's how bad it is." Won't even acknowledge a motherfucker like it's bad. I'm telling you, I know. I've done it plenty of times. Plenty of times. Ooh, nah, you got a good heart. Don't trade for anything. You hear me smoke? They don't understand. Like, listen, once we don't fuck with you, we do not fuck. Man, it be like people be so mad because they be like, "Damn, you act like you don't even know who I am." I be like, once you cross that line, who are you? I don't give a fuck about you. You don't even exist to me. Like, I don't. It's bad because y'all gotta understand. Like with cancer, like when we fuck with you, we fuck with. So if you ever fuck that up, you gonna hate a motherfucker. But then let me tell you one thing about it. The motherfuckers always see it though. They once it's done and over with, they see that shit. But it's too late. We'll be looking at you like hell no. Hell no. What? Who? What? You could never. It'll never be nothing. It would never be nothing. I promise you it'll never be nothing. I had an ex for years and years and years and years and years and years and years to try to come back and make even when it talked about marriage, it was like, no, I don't see it. We could be cool though, but I just don't see it. I don't see it. I don't. I just don't see it. I'm telling y'all, it get that way. Like with a cancer, like once we fuck with you, we have two sides. We kind of like a Gemini, but we not a Gemini. So it's kind of like you got to pick a side. Same way with Scorpios news. Good morning. It's kind of like when we fuck with you, we fuck with you tough. You know what I'm saying? We fuck with you tough, but once you go to that other side, I'm trying to tell you, if y'all that's the worst side to be on is a fucking cancer when they don't fuck with you. Cause I'm telling you, I am. It's gonna be like I don't even know you. We can sit in the same room, same area, same whatever, and you gonna feel it. You gonna feel that shit for sure, for sure. Hey, Salsa, good morning. Sugar love me, but she still mean to me. It's the cancer shit, Benji. That's all. And they don't want anything but time. Thank you. We don't want anything but time, attention, smile shit. And that and smoke the bad part about it is that's hard for some people. Do you know how many people would rather give a person just time, attention, and affection versus money and everything else that they gotta do? That's simple shit. That's simple shit. We're more of the givers and the motherfucking them receivers. Like I love Christmas. Like on Christmas, I don't expect nobody. If somebody give me something, I'd be happy. I'd be like, shit, you know. But I'm more of a giver. You know what I'm saying? I like to see the reactions and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? But sometimes a cancer get tired of being strong too, you know? We do. Sometimes we do. But see, only people who have experienced a cancer could understand and relate to it. If you have not, then you wouldn't understand. Those Scorpios are different. I ain't never really talked to a Scorpio, like, to understand a Scorpio is what I'm trying to say. So, yeah, but I'm trying to tell y'all. But the crazy part about it is, hold on, let me see. That one person that still be trying uh knock my door down after decades. I mean, decade be talking about marriage and that. I just don't see it, y'all. I'm telling y'all, once the cancer is out, we out. We can be friends though. We can be cool. We can hang out. We ain't gotta do nothing. We can just hang out, go have drinks, eat, and out, go back home, go back. Ain't gotta be nothing. You'll never touch me. You'll never be in no it'll never be no feelings. It'll never be none of that. I'm trying to tell you. Once the cancer done, they done. Bonito. I'm telling, trying to tell you. And the reason it's like that is because we try so hard. We try to save it. We try to like this one thing we're not gonna give up easy. So it's kind of like when we trying and trying and trying, that should be the time that you should be fucking with it. Once we stop trying, ain't no coming back from that. Oh, we like this is the part of it's kind of like oh we're gonna look like because I always say it like it's now it could be with everybody. Once a person is trying and trying and trying, and the person that you're trying to try with is ignoring it, and then you finally stop, it's when the other person finally want to try with you, and then it's kind of like it's too late, too late. Because when I was trying, you was ignoring it, so it's kind of like I'm out of it now, part of it, and that's why to everybody in life, you know what I'm saying? So yeah, he said, it's the small things that matter always. Hell yeah. Raised by one, my mama. Your mama Cancer or a Scorpio, Benji, and my youngest son. Stubborn as fuck too. Yeah, we stubborn. I don't, I don't know. I don't think I'm stubborn. I'm just, I don't know, y'all. Like I told y'all, just being an empath just fucking sucks. I hate that shit. I hate that fucking shit. And like I was saying, for those who wasn't in here earlier, like, I know y'all have seen a different side of me this year. Yeah, y'all have. Which is okay. We all have different sides. And I was like, I have to be accountable because I allow certain situations to kind of like grind my fucking gears and shit like that. And I spent years finding myself in years getting up out of that type of anger shit and that mad shit and all that. I spent years doing that. And it just got to the point where I just let certain things trigger the fuck out of me and I reverted back to the shit. And I'm just like, at this point, it's kind of like I was thinking about this. I've been thinking about this for the past couple days, probably like a week. It's been a minute. I've been thinking about it like damn. So now it's kind of like a lot of stuff. Like if people say shit, if y'all see, I just go with it. Like but I don't accepted the bully shit. That I'm just not gonna argue. It's too draining for me. It's too much for me. When it's starting to fuck with me mentally, and you pissing me the fuck off to the point, it's just like I ain't got time for that. I ain't got time for that. I ain't got time for that because that's not what I came here for. I came here just to talk to people. I thought it was a little vibe, but then I start seeing other shit, and I'm just like, God damn. And then it's kind of like People energies is spilling over into me, and I don't got time for that shit because I'm an energy person. So I pick up energy real bad. Hate that shit. It's a lot of shit I hate. Hate that shit. And I ain't got time. So my goal is to just let that shit go. Some people just miserable. I'm not a miserable person, so I don't have time. I don't try to target people or try to make people feel the way I feel if I'm down and out and all that. That's just not me. I don't got time. You going through some of your life, go through that shit by yourself. You ain't gotta bring that shit to other people. But some people do because I feel like it make them feel better about themselves if they can bring you to their level. That's how I feel about it. Am I guilty of allowing a person to do that? Hell yeah. Shit, I'm human at the end of the day. I need to learn like shit. We don't need to be doing that shit. Mm-mm. We stronger than that. I had to talk to my daughter about that the other day. Like, man, stop letting people control you. Shit, fuck that. Because when you allow somebody to control you, they won. They feel like they won. It make them feel better about themselves, and really, they really ain't shit when it comes to themselves, and they know that. So they try to make you feel bad about yourself to make themselves feel good, and they try to dim your light to brighten their light. Shit, fuck that. Yeah, I bust your light out and leave it busted. Like, don't try to come over here fucking with my light. Yeah, fuck your light. Fuck your light. It says I don't find cancer stubborn, but I only know one. Everybody gotta have one in their life, so when they want their way and be persistent. Yeah, that's true. Let's get out of the old sense, start making sense. Misery look exactly so misery does love company. Absolutely. But the person who they're trying to make miserable, we as people have to learn how not to allow people to control it. And like I said, I'm guilty. I can be accountable. I can hold myself accountable. That's one thing about me. I can admit when I'm wrong. I can hold myself accountable. Is it things I shouldn't have entertained on here? Hell yeah, it is. It is. But I did it because I defend myself, and I did it because shit, people be pissing me off. And it's only so much you can take. But would I go back and adjust it? No, it's done. Will I move forward to try to avoid it? Absolutely. But I can't go back and fix what's done because I stand on everything I do, and I don't apologize for stuff that I did because I did it because I was pushed to do it. I don't do it just to be walking around here doing it. Like when I use that bully word, I just be like, I don't think y'all understand what a bully is. A bully is the type of person who picks on people and attacks people. That's not my character. It's not. But I just started going with it like, yeah, bully, big bully, whatever the case, whatever y'all want to call it. That's fine with me. For real. Yeah, and that's crazy to smoke cause you go through your phase. You like I went through my phase of going through that shit. You know what I'm saying? It's a lot of stuff I'm just finna start. Like if I'm finna start this being like if I'm not feeling it, I'm just finna just remove myself. Like lately, I've been in tune in the chats and all that shit. But like yesterday, I ain't really spent too much time on YouTube. I was listening, and then I started like lately. I've been starting to go watch other shit. Like I've been back over there dealing with Ratchet TV content. Keeping up with the Mo3 case, and then I also been watching other shit. Like the incident that happened down here. Somebody made a laugh about it. So it's like other stuff. I've been watching like police shit. Like when they be having catching people doing stuff and they be lying and all kind. I've been watching all kind of shit, but it's trying to stay. Cause yeah. It's a different world for sure. It's good at times. It's cool at times. I ain't gonna lie. I fuck with everybody over here. Sometimes you gotta get away. Gotta get away. So I'll be in and out while I be listening or whatever the case is, but I be trying to looking at other stuff. And then I started back watching Our Queen's Men. I don't know if y'all women know what that is, but baby, listen. It was back on. So I was watching that last night while I was cooking. I cooked 2 meals last night, y'all. Because my kids wanted some shrimp Alfredo, so I made them that. And I've been wanting salmon. So I made salmon, mashed potatoes, and broccoli and cheese for me. While I was doing it, I was cooking, I was listening to was watching Our Queen's Men, listening to it and watching it. I actually enjoyed it. It was actually, yeah. Cause sometimes you gotta get away from this shit. I ain't gonna lie. I ain't even gonna lie to you. Why do you not give bully? I know, so. That's why I ain't never really turned up about that shit. Cause I know for a fact I ain't never been no bully ever. Even when I'm squaring up with somebody, I done it before, like squared up with a chick. Let her swing on me, missed, and I beat her ass. I'm gonna let you do all that, cause I'm gonna fuck you up. Like I'm gonna let you swing on me, and then I'm gonna fuck you up. I let that happen before. I'm not a bully. She kept saying something about me, and then I was just like, damn, why you She wanted to get out of book, and I stood. Cause I'm gonna tell you, when I'm in your face, I'm not arguing. When I get quiet, that's when your ass need to worry. I'm not going back and forth. I'm not doing all that. I need all this breath to get on your ass. I'm not doing none of that. I'm doing none of that talking. I get quiet, it's finna go up. I'm just finna start. Mhm, okay. Soon as you swing, it's a wrap. I had to do that before, no lie. No lie. It says I say that and they say I'm crazy. Say what, Smoke? I done said a whole lot of shit. Yeah, so one thing about me, boy, let me tell you, I don't people be man, listen, I got put out of a Mexican restaurant for trying to tell somebody trying to I was cool with somebody and they was drunk. That's why I'm gonna tell y'all right now, if you can't handle your I'm gonna tell you, I could drink, but I'm not no uncontrollable drunk. Like I don't start doing shit and not remembering shit and acting a fool and that's I don't do that shit. And when you get around people who like that, I just can't. Like I was around this girl, I was trying to. We was cool. Girl, you know what I'm saying? I was just like, you gotta drive. Like she did it before, and I just ignored it. And I was just like, okay, girl, We finna go home. Then we doing that again, and I was like, don't get her. I told the bartender, I was like, she done. It's a wrap. You know what I'm saying? She done. She went over there and got another set, and I told him. I took it out, and I was like, man, didn't I tell you? Like, look at her. Look at her. Like you can tell. You know what I'm saying? And she got to drive home, and then I was like, "So you just gonna keep serving her, and you see how she already is? Like, come on! I think that should be a policy. Like, if you see somebody already kind of like drunk, walking, slopping, out, you should cut that shit out. There's no way you should still be serving them." So I had took it, and I was just like, "Nah, she don't need none of that." So she got mad and got me put out the Mexican restaurant. Cause we finna get man start walking up and doing that. I was like, "What the fuck?" Again, trying to be an empath. This shit went left. Started walking up on me. Girl, you better get the fuck back. I don't know what you thought this was. And everybody was like, oh shit. So we had went and they was like putting me out and all that shit. And I'm like, how the fuck I get put out? What the fuck I do? So we went in the parking lot, started doing that. My homeboys and stuff like, hell nah, you finna go. You got shit to lose. You finna get the fuck up. I'm like, nah. Let her walk over here. I'm gonna let you talk. I'm gonna let you do. I'm not talking. I'm saying if I'm in your face, I'm not talking. I'm not. I'm not. That's when you should be concerned. I am not fucking talking. I am not talking to nobody. You just pull up and find out. I'm not wasting my breath. I need all that. Mm-mm. I ain't doing none of that. Hell nah. That's why moral of the story is I can't do people that can't handle their liquor, man. I just that shit don't be it takes the fun out of it. Like it's just not fun. We gotta worry about certain shit, look at certain shit. That shit ain't fun, for real. Wow, do you right, I had never it ain't fun. Well, yeah, I done my hour. It's been an hour and 4 minutes. Happy Monday. Thank y'all for pulling up on me with my morning time bullshit. Yeah, like I said, y'all, I'm gonna try to be. I gotta hold myself accountable. I'm gonna try to be more, not let shit get to me because it's not worth it. It was when it becomes draining to me, it's just not worth it. But Hey Trey, hey, you pulling up late, but I done my hour with y'all. I'm actually an hour and 5 minutes in. I appreciate y'all for pulling up on me this morning. I might run it back tomorrow, depending on what's going on. My mood, but I do appreciate y'all. Please make sure y'all hit that like on the way out. Again, I am Talk to Me Nice, aka Big Talk, aka the biggest co-host on two platforms now. So make sure that y'all do like my this live, share me out. And if you're not subscribed, subscribe to your girl. Happy Monday, and I'm out, y'all. Have a good fucking day.